5 cars on used lots right now, priced between $3,000 and $11,000, carry documented engineering defects that kill transmissions and engines before 30,000 miles. Dealers know the history, manufacturers paid out hundreds of millions to settle the lawsuits, and buyers keep purchasing them anyway. 20-plus years of wrenching tells me what the repair bills confirm. Let's count them down. And the car at number 1, America's best-selling SUV, has over $277 million in class action settlements against it. The dealers are still moving them off the lot right now. Stick around. Number 5. Chevrolet Equinox 2.4-liter, 2010 through 2013. Kelley Blue Book called it outstanding at launch, and honestly, the marketing held up for a while. The 2.4-liter Ecotec 4-cylinder carries 2 separate defects that feed each other in the worst possible sequence. Defective piston rings lose their seal, and the engine starts drinking oil. Owners documented losing a quart every 800 to 1,500 miles, which GM's own TechLink bulletin acknowledged in 2012. The second problem is the timing chain, and this is where it gets expensive. An interference engine means the pistons and valves share the same space when timing goes wrong, and one documented case shows a chain failure at 22,000 miles that destroyed 8 valves in 2 cylinders. That is a design defect, not bad luck. Here's the connection that makes this genuinely dangerous. The rings burn the oil level drops, oil pressure drops with it, and the timing chain tensioner, which depends entirely on oil pressure to stay tight, starts to let go. The engine consuming its own oil is simultaneously starving the one component keeping it alive. Berman vs. General Motors settled at $42 million, covering 2010 through 2013 Equinox and Terrain models. GM ran special coverage adjustments across all 4 model years for piston and ring replacement, good through 7.5 years or 120,000 miles. Most of those windows have closed. Timing chain job, $1,200 to $2,800. Cylinder wall damage, what GM calls zebra stripe wear, means engine replacement, and that number sits between $4,000 and $9,000 at a dealer. My verdict: when the oil a car burns is also the oil keeping its engine together, you are not looking at a repair bill, you are looking at a timer counting down. Pull the dipstick on any 2010 through 2013 4-cylinder Equinox before you hand over $1. Low oil on a car someone claims runs fine tells you everything you need to know. Walk away. Number 4. Chrysler 200, 2015 through 2017. This car looked sharp in a Super Bowl ad and started falling apart before most owners hit 36,000 miles. NHTSA logged 95 complaints in 2015 alone of complete engine stall at highway speed, not sputtering, not hesitation, full power loss while driving. Lose the engine on a front-wheel drive car and you lose power steering and power brakes at the same moment. Average failure mileage on those stall complaints: 35,950 miles. 3 problems shipped together in this car. The 2.4-liter Tigashawk engine carried the same defective piston rings as the Cherokee, same oil consumption, same stalling when levels dropped critically low. The ZF 9-speed transmission came along for the ride, and I'll cover that in detail next. On top of both of those sat FCA's TIPM, the totally integrated power module, a central junction box running nearly every electrical function in the vehicle. When it fails, random fuel pump cutoffs, no start conditions, and airbag warnings can all arrive at once. 9 recalls on the 2015 model year. Transmission failures documented at 20,000 to 27,000 miles, including one owner who pulled burnt fluid with metal shavings in it at 27,000 miles. A 2015 200 that stickered at $35,600 now trades between $5,000 and $8,000, and a single transmission replacement runs $3,000 to $7,000, with an engine job on top at $2,500 to $5,000. Production ended December 2, 2016, and FCA CEO Sergio Marchionne stood at the Detroit Auto Show in January 2017 and said he could not name a worse investment than this car and the Dodge Dart. My verdict: the CEO of the company building this car told you it was their worst investment. Believe him before you make it yours. Run the VIN through NHTSA's recall database before anything else. 13 known campaigns. A car with half of those outstanding was neglected on top of being defective. Number 3. Jeep Cherokee KL 2014 through 2017. Jeep built the world's first passenger vehicle around ZF's 9-speed transmission, marketed it as next-generation technology, and temporarily halted Cherokee production in late summer 2013 because the transmission software was not ready. Production resumed a few months later, the cars shipped, and the software problems shipped inside them. From the driver's seat, not ready feels like this. A 1-2 upshift that lands like a rear-end collision, the transmission hunting between gears at 40 to 55 miles per hour with no resolution, up to a full second of dead pedal where the gas does nothing, and occasional neutral drops at speed with no warning. That last behavior became the basis for multiple safety recalls covering hundreds of thousands of vehicles. The 2014 model also carries the 2.4-liter Tigashawk, same oil consumption issue as the 200, paired to a 9-speed that upshifts aggressively to hit fuel economy numbers the 4-cylinder cannot actually support. Consumer Reports documented it directly. The engine is slow and returns lousy fuel economy for the class. FCA issued at least 11 software updates for the 2014 Cherokee's 9-speed by 2019, and every single one delivered temporary improvement that faded over the following miles. The 2014 model year generated 4,594 total complaints on car complaints. Wood vs. FCA covered 1.7 million drivers for the oil consumption defect and settled at $8 million. Granillo vs. FCA addressed the transmission and provided extended warranty coverage to 6 years and 100,000 miles, plus up to $2,000 cash. Full transmission replacement on a 2014 Cherokee, $5,000 to $8,000 installed, sitting underneath an asking price that can be as low as $5,400. If this kind of straight talk saves you money, hit subscribe. I've got more they don't want you seeing. My verdict: Jeep put a transmission that wasn't finished into a mass-market family SUV and let buyers fund the calibration testing. The 3.2-liter V6 avoids the oil consumption problem entirely and is a meaningfully better configuration. Any pre-purchase inspection needs to include a transmission code scanned from an independent shop, not a Jeep dealer, whether the check engine light is on or not. Number 2. Ford Focus, 2012 through 2016. August 31, 2010, 6 months before Ford began building the third-generation Focus, engineer Tom Langland sent an internal email stating, and this quote comes directly from court filings, "We also cannot achieve a drivable calibration that will get us to production. The clutch torque delivery must be improved." For built the car anyway. 2 years later, with the Focus already in hundreds of thousands of driveways, engineer Tom Ham wrote internally, "There is no fix at this time." Ford kept selling the car. The DPS-6 PowerShift is a 6-speed dry dual-clutch unit, and the dry part is the whole problem. Premium dual-clutch transmissions, Porsche's PDK, Volkswagen's D, run wet clutches bathed in oil because dry clutches generate heat with nothing to dissipate it. Every stop and start cycle burns friction material, and the gentler the driver, the faster the damage accumulates, because gentle driving means more low-speed clutch slipping. Ford built a transmission that punished the commuters who bought it for commuting. NHTSA data on the 2012 Focus shows average transmission failure at just over 25,000 miles. The 2012 model year produced 5,689 total complaints. Ford's own internal analysis from 2016 showed 350,000 vehicles had already completed 3 or more dealer repairs for the same issue. Vargas vs. Ford covered approximately 1.9 million vehicles and settled at a minimum of $77.4 million, with individual buybacks reaching $22,000 and roughly 7,000 owners taking them. The Australian federal court found Ford guilty of unconscionable conduct and levied a $10 million fine. Unconscionable conduct is not routine language from a court. Ford extended the clutch warranty to 7 years and 100,000 miles. Extended the TCM to 10 years and 150,000 miles. Issued at least 3 separate warranty programs. None of it addressed the underlying design because no fix existed. The replacement clutch uses the same dry design as the original. Clutch replacement runs $1,600 to $2,850 per job, with full transmission replacement at $3,000 to $5,000. Owners commonly go through 2, 3, and 4 clutch replacements, and Ford documented vehicles with 8 or more transmission part replacements. Current asking prices start around $4,000. My verdict: Ford's own engineers told the company it was not fixable before they built the first one, which makes this a consumer protection story, not a reliability story. Any 2012 through 2016 Focus with the automatic transmission belongs on this list. A 5-speed manual Focus shares nothing with the PowerShift and is a completely different vehicle to own. Number 1. Nissan Rogue, 2014 through 2016. This one tops the list because it's still the most frequently purchased used SUV in its price range, which means buyers keep walking into it. The Rogue looks like a sensible choice, affordable, practical, carries a Japanese nameplate that buyers connect to the Altima and old Sentra, vehicles that routinely ran to 200,000 miles. The Rogue trades on that reputation while carrying a different problem entirely. The Jatco CVT 8 transmission is a belt-driven unit built by Jatco, a Nissan subsidiary, which means Nissan manufactured both the car and the component that fails in it. When owners started filing complaints, Nissan's position was that no defect existed. The class action complaint states explicitly that Nissan dealers regularly denied the CVT defect until after warranty expiration. A CVT fails through a specific cycle. The steel push belt slips on its variable pulleys under heat and load, generating more heat, degrading the fluid, causing more slippage. Once that process starts, it accelerates, and no fluid change reverses it. Replacement is the only outcome. Shuddering at 20 to 30 miles per hour under light acceleration is the first warning. A characteristic whine on acceleration follows. Eventually, the transmission produces complete power loss at highway speed, which is a safety event. Stringer versus Nissan settled at $277.7 million, with final court approval in March 2022. The settlement extended CVT warranty to 84 months and 84,000 miles, offered up to $5,000 reimbursement for outside repairs, and acknowledged owners who experienced 2 or more transmission replacements in a single vehicle. Replacement cost sits at $3,500 to $5,000, and because replacement units carry the same Jatco engineering, I've seen customers cycle through 2 transmissions before 100,000 miles. A 2014 Rogue runs $6,500 to $9,000 on today's market, past warranty coverage, right in the failure mileage range, with a $4,000 plus repair waiting. My verdict: the Rogue taught a generation of used car buyers that a Japanese nameplate is not the same thing as Japanese reliability. Before buying any 2013 through 2017 Rogue, pull the CVT fluid at an independent shop. Pink or light red means it's been serviced. Dark brown or black means it hasn't. Scan for codes P17F0, P17F1, P0776, and P2813 regardless of whether the check engine light is on. Drive it at 25 miles per hour with light throttle. Any shudder at that speed means the CVT is already failing. Every car on this list failed because of a design decision, not a worn-out part. Ford's engineers documented the unfixable problem before production started. Nissan's dealers denied the CVT defect while the warranty clock ran out. GM issued 4 special coverage adjustments across 4 model years. That's not a coincidence, that's a pattern. The combined settlements across these 5 vehicles exceed $400 million, and every dollar of it originally came from buyers who thought they were getting a deal. A deal is only a deal when you know what you're actually buying. Links to the NHTSA recall database are in the description. Run every VIN before the money changes hands. Next week, what to buy instead of every car on this list.